It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, 78 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Darnold on first down, and that'll be incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Adams. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Following the interception, Winston. And this is caught by Evans. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans. 28 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution. Following
the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. A pretty wild first quarter, 21-7, our score. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Bravo!
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Caught here by Bell. No gain, and it's second down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the 50, it's Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Darnold to throw again. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. The 40, 20, 10. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Here's Bell. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Big hey, Charlie. 951.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. His throw incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Hey, dude.
Mike's by 4.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Hey, Eddie. Penetration. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. You can't hang.
They're going to go. It's Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Hey, back up.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
54, Mike. Hey, high 7.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Lesko, the tight end, making the catch. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action.
Hey, exit.
Mike's by 4.
On first down, it's Darnold. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Good coverage that time by Sean Bunting.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. That'll be taken in by Anderson. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Again, Darnold. And he fires one, but incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Hey, orbit. We don't want this.
On 4th down, Darnold. Open man is Robbie Anderson, but he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Mike Evans, he's going to go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Watch the lady.
A first down throw, Darnold. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw is Darnold. Caught by his tight end, Wesco. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. On the catch, it's Crowder. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Let's get the ball. Red 80. Hey, Haywood. Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4". Hey, come on.
On first down, Darnold letting one go deep for the end. That is caught by Anderson for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson, as the first half is winding down, and the Jets are able to cut into this deficit.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Hey, stop. Let's go. Bang, bang. Switch. Let's go.
Third and long for Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And got his man complete. Past the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Extra point by Gay is up and good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 44 yards.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Thomas has got it. Complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Demaryius Thomas, 35 yards. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Point after, right down the middle. And that will shave one more off this lead. Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Winston. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. Rashawn Perriman off to the races. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rashawn Perriman, 84 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
51 the mic, boy, 51. It's our field.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Then he fires a strike to his big target, Demaryius Thomas. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Hey, Charlie.
On 2nd and 12, Darnold. Got an open man to the right, that's Wesco. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
Mike 51, Mike 51. I got it. 51's Mike.
Darnold on first down. Airing one out for Crowder. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Jamison Crowder. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will get them one closer. Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum.
It's a foot race. 30, the 20. 10, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Darnold from the gun. And he's got a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, echo. Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. Hey, we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the protect.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we'd put Baltimore #1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition and us not wanting to be wrong dictates that we say New England next. And rightly so, because of the number of Lombardi trophies they've won, how they've always played at this time of year. But the bottom line to me is the prime contenders right now for Baltimore, Kansas City, Patrick Mahomes.
Oh, wide open, complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson, 63 yards. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point right down the middle. And that will shave one more off this lead. Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense.
Mike Evans, he's going to go. 20, 10, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, 76 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up!"
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
51's the mic, boys. 51. Bring it. Let's go. Mike.
Darnold now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. With that incompletion, you know, Charles, one of the big storylines in the final few weeks of the season lies in the AFC South. Tennessee and Houston battling back and forth. Houston won round 1, week 15, a victory in Nashville. But which of those two teams do you think has the potential to go deeper in the playoffs?
Well, Tennessee just lost at home to Houston, and now we'll have to go on the road to play them again in week 17. So I would say, on the surface, you would think Houston. They have the quarterback as well in Deshaun Watson that scares everyone. But I'm picking Tennessee as the team that could go deeper because of their defense. That's really a top 5 defense on any given Sunday. Their ability to rush the passer, their ability to play the ball in the air. I like that Tennessee team, and I think Ryan Tannehill, the switch to him at quarterback, has really energized that club.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Back now in Tampa. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Right outside. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Let's go, D. Let's go. Red 80. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Hey, seam 6.
Check.
Hey, watch that. Check, Mike 54. Mike 57.
To the air again, Darnold. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 25 yards that time.
Check 4. Red 80.
Hey, Delta.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey. Yo, 80. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
Darnold from the red zone now. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Hey, Haywood.
Watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. That's the pass. Mike 54.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
It's going to be a long day. That's going to be a long day. Right there.
Bravo.
Right there. 54 Mike. Here we go, D.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back.
Here we go.
First down, Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. On second down, Winston again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked picked off at the 33. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
After the interception, here's Darnold. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Shaquille Barrett able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Throwing on second and long. Darnold into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Let's go.
On first down, it's Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On second down, it's Bell. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a first and goal.
X3, 218, chopper.
Check 24, check 24.
And 80. Right there.
Here's Darnold. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. But it'll be second and goal. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal. Now Darnold on third and goal. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick.
Keep playing hard.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover left. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's second and 15.
58 for Mike. Get in the way. Easy.
Jameis to throw it. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time.
Winston from the gun on third down. Airing this one out for Evans. And so Mike Evans, he's going to go. And at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. They'll try again with Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. Winston. Buying time to his left. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. O.J. Howard, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Come on, come on.
Now it's Darnold. Caught here by Bell. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big pickup of 38. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Point after, right down the middle, and that will get them one closer. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
I got you, son. Wait.
They're looking to throw this. Winston. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Winston. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
I'm coming after you.
Here's Winston. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Go! Check, Mike.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, Echo.
Here's Darnold. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Hey, Mike 7. 54. Mike 54. Yeah, let's get a sack lunch. Red 80. Hey, exit. Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Again, Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Watch the pass. Red 80. Hey, Alpha. Mike 5-4.
One last throw now for Darnold. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Let's go.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, so that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.